Hey guys, this is Leah with Scott Leroy Marketing, and in today's tip video, I'm going to show you how you can start utilizing the Commissions tab in the Opportunities section of KW Command. Now, if you've not seen it already, the Commissions tab will be replacing the green sheet, and this did just go live this week. So this is very new, but of course, check in with your Market Center on when they want you to start using this new Commissions tab versus the current method of a green sheet. All right, so first things first, we'll go ahead and access our opportunity. So from this opportunity section in Command, right, which is that little handshake icon on the left-hand side, we'll go ahead and click on the opportunity pipeline to pull up our opportunity right away. Okay, so I'll click on the opportunity name here to pull up the details of that. And of course, if you are still working on locating your opportunity, feel free to pause the video so that you can follow along if you'd like to. All right, so now that I'm in the opportunity details here, you'll notice the Commissions tab is grayed out until you have some offers entered in, or a offer entered in rather. So if I go ahead and click on the Offers tab, okay, so this is where you'll want to add in any offer that you get on your listing or for your buyer. Okay, so if you enter into a multiple offer situation, or if an offer falls through, whatever the case may be, right, all of your offers will be listed here. So in this offers section, we'll go ahead and click Add New Offer on the top right here. And you can name that whatever you'd like it to be, initial offer, okay, or second contract, and click Create Offer. Right, you could even put, let's say, the buyer's name, all right, if they're making an offer on your listings, let's just say Smith. Click Create. All right, and we just have to put in a few details here. So not a whole lot here, so you can leave this. Of course, you can change the offer date and the close date here as needed. We'll come on over to the Parties section. Your seller, your client information should automatically fill in here because that's pulling from the contact record. All right, so I'll go ahead and put in the buyer's name, John Smith. Apparently not feeling very creative, okay? So the only fields you have to fill in are the fields with the red asterisk here. All right, so we really just need the buyer's name and the agent on the other side. Okay, so of course you can fill in the other details as well. We just need all the fields with the red asterisk filled out, and we'll click the next button where it says Terms to go to the next page here. All right, and we can put in the terms of the deal here. So let's say cash. Let's say we're doing 300. We'll do 650,000. We're optimistic here in cash, and 100,000 finance. Okay, and you'll see the total sales price add up for you. You can see the percentage of the earnest money, okay? So we can put in that information. There's an option fee, termination option here. So let's say they can terminate within 30 days and so forth. So you can fill in all these fields. All right, it's great to fill, even though these aren't required fields, it's really great to fill this in, especially in a multiple offer situation, so that you can compare all of your offers from that one offer screen, which I'll show you here. So we'll click on Agent Analysis here, so that next button. So we clicked on Agent Analysis on the bottom right, and we can list the pros and cons. Right? This isn't necessary, you don't have to do this, but again, it's great for a visual. So pros, let's say that it's mostly cash offer, and cons, let's say it's contingent. And you can summarize that and click Save. Okay, so now you'll see right here, I can see the clients, I can see the details of the offer. So if there was a multiple offer situation, this is a great visual tool for you to see all your offers listed here, right? If you had another, of course, you would just go through that process again. And then I could compare here, okay? What's the earnest money? Is that significantly more on one offer? Are we looking at more cash, right? So you can really weigh your pros and cons here a lot easier. Or maybe they need a longer close date, okay, as a con. So once you have an offer here, you do need to accept that in order for this Commissions tab to become available. So I'll go ahead and click Accept here. And once I do, so I'm accepting that offer. And once I do, you'll see that Commissions tab goes live. Okay, so I now have access to commissions. And one more thing that you'll have to do, and I keep forgetting, but you'll see a note at the top that a listing is required for this opportunity type, right? Since this is a listing I'm doing an example on, you do have to select the listing. So let's do that first. So I would come up here to select from listing. All right, it will show your listings generally first, so you should see that from here to be able to easily select that. I'm just going to pull in a random listing here so that can autofill to show you guys. All right, so I have the listing, now that's detailed up here. All right, and you'll always see any errors at the top, which really helps to guide you through this. So really just starting from the top and working our way down, very similar fields to the old green sheet, okay, but in my opinion, it's a lot cleaner and easier to follow. So right here, we do need the contract date. So we'll go ahead and put that in as, let's say today's date, January 30th. Okay, and that should be updating right away on the right-hand side. I believe that updates in real time on the right-hand side as you complete this. So you'll always be able to see your total commission on the right-hand side, royalty is being paid, company dollar, and how much you're receiving, right? We like this number versus how much you're paying to the office, okay? So now on the left-hand side here, as we keep scrolling down, you should see your name off default here under the agent. You'll see the unit, okay, and that's talking about the unit, so one transaction, that'll be one unit typically, okay, and we'll go over that more in just a moment here. You'll see your total commission. As we scroll down, we really see a breakdown here of the royalty, okay, your rate, the split, and you'll see in live time here as well what your cap is in royalty and what your cap is for company dollar, so you can see how close you are to paying that off, right? Yay, yay for 100%. Okay, and as we scroll down, you'll see all that information. This does pull from the KW system, so this should be updating in real time so you don't have to figure out all this math. So as you scroll down, really the only other thing you need to fill out, if you'd like to donate to KW Cares or Kids Can or Bold Scholarship, you can definitely do that here. So let's say I want to do $10 or $5 each, whatever that might be. And you'll see it. As soon as I fill that in, it updates it in real time on the right-hand side. And another thing, if agents forget to fill this out right here, it will ask again when they're submitting that if they would like to donate. All right, so you'll have one more opportunity if you change your mind. You can also click Add Items on the bottom here. So there's an Add Item option on the bottom, and you'll be able to choose the type of item that you'd like to add. So if you're getting a bonus, you can add that, and if that's being split with the Market Center. If you are giving a concession to your seller and the amount of that concession is the concession on the closing statement, is off the top, is the Market Center paying? Okay, so you can toggle that as well here. We have the option for an additional deduction. And then we have inside and outside referral. So for inside referral here, so if you're co-broker, or if you are need to give an inside referral, you can go ahead and put the amount of that, whatever the amount might be. Well, not 50,000, right? And this will search agents in your office so that you can go ahead and add that in that agent. All right. And we also have the outside referral option as well. So if this deal was a referral and you need to pay that outside referral, let's say to an agent in Michigan, right? You can go ahead and put the referral percentage here. So let's say 25%. It will do the math for you. You will need to go ahead and either put in their tax ID number or social security number here. All right. Okay. This is all the information that your office will need in order to pay that referral. And then of course you click add if you add any of these items here. All right, and it should update that for you on the right-hand side as well. All right, so in a normal commission, right, or normal, I'm used to saying green sheet, right, but on this commissions tab, typically, then you could go ahead and click submit. But let's talk about a couple other features. So if by chance you need to split this payment, right, split this commission, let's say you're co-broking it with another agent in your office. Okay, what you would do in that case is we'll come back up to the agent breakdown here, so where it says your name. All right, so the full unit for one transaction, right? So that would be a 1. But in this case, we're splitting it 50-50. So I'm instead going to use that minus sign on the left-hand side to change that unit to 0.5, right? Because I'm receiving half of that. And something they are still working on, doing the math for you automatically right here. And it's still loading, so it won't let me change it until it updates. Okay, so once this is done updating here, we'll be able to change, we have to manually change this total commission amount on the right-hand side, right, in order to add that other agent. All right, so now you can see it stopped updating on the right-hand side, so we're able to change this, let's say, to 11,000, well, it's 11,250, I guess, for half of that. Okay, so now that I have half of that going to me as the agent, I can scroll on down and now I have the option to click Add Agent. Okay, this option will not appear until you have changed the unit to whatever it might be, 0.5, and you've changed the total commission to half of that as well, just a heads up. So now that I have both those items, I can come down and click Add Agent. And I can search for an agent in my office. Click Add. Right, so I can now put that this agent will receive 0.5 of the unit, and again, we will have to manually put in the amount here, so 11,250. Oops. It's a little finicky, I've noticed here. But yeah, very soon, hopefully, they will have it automatically calculate the commission rate here once you update the unit number, so you don't have to hurt your head with any more math than you need to. All right, and as we scroll on down, again, that is all done by company dollar and a royalty and company dollar that pulls from the system, so you don't need to know that. You have a donation here, all right, and then they can click submit. All right, you can click submit, and that will send this commissions on over to your office staff, okay? And once they have reviewed it or accept it, whether they accept it or return it back to you, you should receive a notification in the bell icon on the top right of command of any updates to the status of your commissions submission here, okay, of the screen sheet. If you have any questions as you're going through this, please do not hesitate to reach out to us at support@scottleroymarketing.com. We'd be more than happy to help you through all this. All right, guys, hope this helped, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.